South Carolina home. Tonight's guest is Robert Walsh, a retired NC State Highway Patrolman. I am Mars Hill Wildcat reporter Kate Burnett. Tonight we will be featuring the small Piedmont town of Wadesboro, located in Anson County, North Carolina. Originally named Newtown, Wadesboro was established in 1783. Many of its streets were named for Revolutionary War notables. Former President Andrew Jackson was issued his license to practice in law in Wadesboro. Susan Braswell, the first female mayor in North Carolina, was from Wadesboro. Lieutenant Governor Pat Taylor was a native and resident of Wadesboro. Wadesboro offers an excellent quality of life with tranquil living and abundance of outdoor activities and sports. The PD National Refuge, surrounding lakes, community parks, scenic byways, and the acclaimed Carolina Thread Trail are located in Wadesboro and throughout Anson County. Once a thriving textile town until the early 1990s, it is now home to a variety of businesses in agriculture, including pork, poultry, soybean oil, grapes, tobacco, and blueberries. Wadesboro is within an hour's drive to the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. Here, visitors can enjoy extensive shopping, fine dining, and many recreational opportunities. The Anson County school system was one of 24 schools in the United States recently awarded a 4-year grant from the Youth Carrier Connect grant in the amount of $2,247,373 million, granting the amount of $2,247,373 granting the amount of the Anson County school system was one of 24 schools in the United States recently awarded a 4-year grant from the Youth Carrier Connect grant in the amount of $2,247,373. There are 6 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school, 1 early college, 1 tech high school, and 2 locations of South Piedmont Community College in Anson County. All branches of the U.S. military are represented within an hour's drive of Wadesboro. Although Wadesboro is located in the Piedmont section of North Carolina, its geography is rather flat. The average high temperature is 72 degrees, with temperatures rising to near 100 degrees. In late summer, winter months average 400.87. The average high temperature is 72 degrees, with temperatures rising to near 100 degrees in late summer. Winter months average 48.7 degrees, with temperatures dropping to the low 30s. In the average snowfall is only 3 inches. Mr. Walsh, I'd like to welcome you to my Carolina home.
Thank you.
Tell the viewers how you came to live in Wadesboro.
Well, I went to the Highway Patrol School at the University of North Carolina Institute of Government in Chapel Hill, and after graduating from patrol school, I was assigned to Anson County, or Wadesboro. So that was my first experience in living in Wadesboro when I went there out of patrol school.
There was a lot of racial unrest in the 60s and 70s. How did that affect your job in the general atmosphere around Wadesboro?
Yes, the following year after I moved to Wadesboro, the schools were integrated in Anson County, and that caused a lot of problems among the races. People were very opposed to integrating the schools, and we had a lot of demonstrations from students as well as adults, and the Ku Klux Klan was big in that area at that time, and they had a lot of Klan rallies and things opposing the integration of the schools.
Wow, that is interesting. What are some of our favorite memories about Wadesboro and Anson County?
Well, when I first moved to Wadesboro and got my family there, we joined a church out in a rural area out from Wadesboro, and I got acquainted with a lot of people in the church, and I think that helped my family and me get settled into the community and made a lot of friends, as well as the people I came in contact with in my work through the court system and the troopers I worked with, as well as other law enforcement officers and things.
You are presently living in Mars Hill, North Carolina. How can you contrast these two small North Carolina towns?
Well, as you mentioned, Wadesboro is located in the Piedmont area of the state. That was mostly a flat type area, and of course Mars Hill is located in the mountains, and it's a mountainous region. People are generally about the same as far as friendliness and being receptive to new people coming into the community and things. And we settled in here, and my wife went to work with Mars Hill College, and that way we settled in the community and then joined a church here, and that helped us again in getting situated in the community, and the people were very receptive to us.
If given the opportunity to live in Wadesboro again, would you return?
Well, I moved from Wadesboro in 1979 and came to Mars Hill. I was a native of Asheville, and we were trying to locate back close to our home. Our parents were elderly, and they have since died since we lived here. So I'm happier living close to my native area and things. As I said, I was in Wadesboro being assigned there from Highway Patrol, and I enjoyed my time there, but I'm glad to be back in the mountains.
I'd like to thank you, Mr. Walsh, for sharing your thoughts about Wadesboro, North Carolina with our viewers. Well, folks, that's it for this week. I appreciate you tuning into tonight's episode of My Carolina Home. Join us next week as we explore another town or city in our beautiful Carolina home. Goodbye.